amiibo!
Unboxing. Disclaimer, not sponsored by Nintendo. Also, thank you, essential workers. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Joseph Cavagnaro, back again for this month's amiibo unboxing. Right in front of me, I know I'm a bit late at this, but I've got the Inkling girl, the Octoling girl, and the Salmonid amiibo. So yeah, gonna unbox these three, and we're gonna see which games are compatible with them. So the first one here is the Inkling girl, the yellow Inkling girl amiibo. So let's get her out of the packaging. Inside the box here, you get the Inkling girl amiibo with the new Splatano, the new splat arrow thingy, the new weapon. But yeah, so before we dive into the other two, I'm gonna do a little comparison between this amiibo and amiibos of the Inkling girl we got in the past. Okay, so comparing this Inkling girl, let me move these aside. Comparing this Inkling girl to the Inkling girl amiibos we've gotten in the past, like this one right here, and then we've got this one from Splatoon 2, and then we got two for Splatoon 1. We got the green variant and the orange variant. But there's one more variant out there, let me show you. And then here's the Super Smash Bros. Variant of the Inkling girl. So yeah, there's 5 different Inkling girls. This one's the Splatoon 3 one. So yeah, I'll be right back. So now, yeah, that's all the variations of the Inkling girl out of the way. Now, let's move on to the next one, the Octoling girl. So yeah, another thing about these amiibos is that they came out on November 11th, 2022, which is Haruka Konoe's birthday, for you Love Live fans out there. So yeah, inside the box here is the Octoling girl herself, holding like the new, some new Splatoon weapon, which is really cool. I'll show you, compare it to the Splatoon 2's version of the Octoling girl. So here's Splatoon 3 version of the Vimo, and here's Splatoon 2's version of the Vimo. So yeah, two different Vimos, yeah. They both look really cool, and I think they might be, well, they're both compatible with the same games, but yeah. And then last up, this is a pretty unique one. This is the Small Fry Salmonid amiibo. So yeah, I would compare this one to different Salmonids. However, this is the first Salmonid amiibo we got. This is like yeah, this is the most unique and new one of them. And yeah, they've also got these eggs here, pretty cool. So yeah, now that we've got the amiibos out of the box, I'm gonna tell you which ones work with which games, and which one has the most compatibility to it. But yeah, this is not going to be every single game, but it is going to be the games that I do own. In the video game Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo, if you go into here and tap on and go to Wisp, he'll do his little song and dance. But yeah, so if you have any amiibos, tap them on the bottom screen now. So I tap in the Inkling girl amiibo, and we get a character named Inkwell, kinda. It's just Wisp. Well, come and play, we can. But yeah, it's really cool, the Inkling girl. So yeah, you also get some meow coupons. And now, Alrighty, so if we tap in the Salmonid amiibo... Oh, Salmonid does not work. But let's see what happens if we tap in, let's say, the Octoling amiibo. So we tap in the Octoling amiibo. Nothing. So the Inkling Girl amiibo works. The Salmonid and Octoling Girl amiibo do not. So in the video game Kirby Planet Robobot, if I go into the amiibo section right here and tap in the Salmonid amiibo, you get a random copy ability. Tap in the Inkling Girl amiibo, get the same thing, a random copy ability, poison, and a cherry, and tap in the Octoling Girl, and you get another copy ability, random. So, needless to say, the Inkling Girl, Salmonid, and, Octoling Girl all work in the video game Kirby Planet Robobot. In the video game Hey Pikmin, if you tap in the Inkling Girl amiibo, whatever that was, Captain Olimar, we got 10 Sparklium out of it. Way to go. Oh, cool. You actually get Sparklium from amiibos. So, yeah. And then, so the Inkling Girl amiibo works. Let's see what happens if we tap in the Salmonid. You can only get up to 10 Sparklium per day from non-compatible amiibo. Try again tomorrow. So let's see if we tap in the Salmonid amiibo. Whatever that was, Captain Olimar, we got 10 Sparklium out of it. Way to go. Surprised that this works, but yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so let's tap in the Octoling amiibo. Yep, we get 10 Sparklium from the Octoling amiibo. So yeah, all three of these amiibos surprisingly work in this game. The Inkling Girl works, the Salmonid works, and the Octoling Girl works. In the video game Miitopia, whether you're playing the 3DS or the Nintendo Switch version, if you show the Nintendo fan, you will get either 3 tickets if you tap in either the Octoling Girl or the Salmonid amiibo, and if you tap in the Inkling Girl, you get the Inkling suit, which is really cool. So for this one, I'm going to give it 2 points because the Inkling gets 2, Octoling gets 2, and Salmonid gets 2, since they both work with either version. The Inkling Girl works, the Octoling Girl works, and the Salmonid works in both versions of Miitopia. Whether you're playing the 3DS or the Wii U version of Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge, all 3 amiibos work in both versions of the game. Whether you're playing the 3DS or the Wii U version of Yoshi's Woolly World, the Inkling Girl amiibo will give you the Inkling Girl Yoshi costume. Now, what about the Octoling and the Salmonid? They just give you amiibo Yoshi. So Inkling works, and so does Octoling and Salmonid. In the video game Super Mario Maker, if you tap the amiibo, the Inkling Girl amiibo in, you get a Inkling Girl costume. Whereas if you tap in the Octoling or the Salmonid amiibo, it just says this amiibo is not compatible with Super Mario Maker. So Inkling Girl works, Octoling and Salmonid does not. Going back to the original, where everything started, Splatoon. This game is actually compatible with the Inkling Girl amiibo. So if you tap it in, you actually get a whole bunch of challenges, which is really cool. You can unlock some pretty cool stuff with them. However, if you tap in the Octoling or the Salmonid amiibo, they do not work. Inkling Girl does, Octoling and Salmonid do not. In the video game Amiibo Tap Nintendo's Greatest Bits, if you tap in the Inkling Girl, Octoling Girl, or the Salmonid, you will get like a playable demo. So yeah, all three amiibos work. The Inkling Girl, the Octoling Girl, and the Salmonid all work in the game Amiibo Tap Nintendo's Greatest Bits. Just a reminder, if you haven't downloaded it yet, you might want to download it now because Nintendo's taken down the eShop on the Wii U. In the video game Mario Party 10, if you tap in the Inkling, Octoling, or Salmonid amiibo, you can actually get these little scratch-off tickets that gives you points. So yeah, they're really cool. You can scratch them off like once a day per amiibo. But yeah, the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid amiibos all work in Mario Party 10. In the video game Super Mario Odyssey, if you tap in the Inkling, Octoling, or Salmonid amiibo, whether you use Uncle Amiibo, which will give you a hint on where the next moon is, or if you just use the amiibos regularly, you'll get like a coin or 3 coins. But yeah, either way, the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid amiibo all work in Super Mario Odyssey. In the video game Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, if you go into the amiibo section and tap in the Inkling, Octoling, or Salmonid amiibo, they'll give you a few items. So yeah, that's really cool. You basically, this game lets you use all 3 amiibos. The Octoling, Inkling, and Salmonid all work in the game Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. In the video game Splatoon 3, if you read in the amiibo, in the Inkling Girl amiibo, basically, yeah, it works with the game. What did you expect for it not to work in the game? Basically, yeah, because after all, these 3 amiibos are from the game Splatoon 3, so the Inkling works. So does the Octoling and the Salmonid. Basically, they give you some cool, like some cool gear and let you take a photo with it. It's really cool that all 3 amiibos, yes, work in the game Splatoon 3. So the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid all work in this game. In the video game Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, if you tap in the Inkling, Octoling, or Salmonid amiibo, you get the Inkling Girl suit. Surprisingly, even with the Octoling and Salmonid, they still work in the game Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I was expecting them not to work, but all 3 actually work. The Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid all work in the game Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. In the video game Fire Emblem Three Houses, if you head over to the Amiibo Gazebo and tap in the Octoling, Inkling, and Salmonid amiibos, you get basically some free items. Really cool. So the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid all work in the video game Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the video game Kirby and the Forgotten Land, that's what I call Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you can tap in on the pause screen, you can tap in an amiibo. Yes, you can tap in the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid amiibo. Yep, all 3, the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid amiibo, all work in the video game Kirby and the Forgotten Land, or as I call it, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In the video game The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I don't have the Wii U version, so you'll just have to settle with the Nintendo Switch version. If you tap in the Inkling, Octoling, or Salmonid amiibo, basically they give you like some free items. Needless to say, the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid amiibos all work in the game The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the video game Xenoblade Chronicles 3, if you tap in the Inkling Girl, Octoling Girl, or the Salmonid amiibo, basically they'll give you, just like the same with Breath of the Wild, they'll give you random items. So, yes, the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid amiibos all work in the game Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the video game Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, if you tap in an amiibo, they'll basically give you a 1-up. This will not work on the Wii U version, so yeah. All three, the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid, work. In the video game Super Mario Party, if you go into the point on the party pad where it says amiibo, and you tap in an amiibo, you get 100 party points per amiibo. And yeah, like I said, this game is another one of those games that work with every single amiibo. So, needless to say, the Inkling, Octoling, and Salmonid all work in the game Super Mario Party. And finally, in the video game Splatoon 3, if you tap in the Inkling Girl amiibo, you will get the Inkling Girl items, plus you'll get to take a photo with the Inkling Girl. If you tap in the Octoling, you'll get the, well, surprisingly, you'll get the Octoling boy items in the game Splatoon 2. And then, with the Salmonid amiibo, if you tap that in the game, Splatoon 2, it will not actually read, because the Salmonid amiibo is incompatible with Splatoon 2. So the Inkling Girl works, the Octoling works, but the Salmonid does not. So, what's the verdict if you want to pick up one of these Splatoon 3 amiibos? Is that the Inkling and Octoling Girls will work with most games, but the Salmonids will not. But yeah, so if you want to pick them up for yourselves, the retail price is $16 plus tax. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe down below. I have a Discord server. Let me know if there's any games I missed on here, and I'll see you all tomorrow.